need you all to make sure you're with your partner, and we have groups of 4. So, you two, come over here. Yes,
I need one more
come on over here,
we need
Ricky
two more
and
people over
Stephanie. Huh? Okay, oh, Jocelyn. Jocelyn and Stephanie, find a group and get with them. How about right here? Group of 4. Ricky, who's your partner?
I need some.
She could be here.
I'm asking Stephanie, Jocelyn, have a seat right here, please. All right, here we go. I think we are ready to get the show on the road. Undivided attention. We do not want to repeat. Set it back there. Listen up, Luis. Ladies and gentlemen, earn points today or lose points. I need you to pay attention. Donovan. We'll either make it through or we won't, depending on how diligently you work. So let's get right to it. Intense and I got a good lesson plan for you. We're ready to start. You want to start us off? Split the piece.
I am we. I am we. I'm passionate for my education. Who am I? Who am I? I'm intense, injecting new thoughts, educating new souls everywhere, speaking on behalf of the haves that don't have half. Poet I am. See, they got our minds changed and rearranged, saying with these chains, we're not going to sustain. We keep moving, we keep going forward. I'm passionate for my education, passionate for my life. I need you to get this knowledge so you guys can pass it on to your kids. Pass it down from generation to generation. I am we. I am we.
We are individuals, but our passion shines bright yet singular like the sun. Equality, justice, and purpose are all common threads that construct the framework of our reality. While these strings play some like a marionette, they don't play us. Our passion has thread, common fibers made of steel rebar that create the support for our purpose, reinforcing our passion, supporting the audacious beliefs that there is social injustice in the world, that some people don't succeed out of spite, while they squeeze others out of their short-lived lives by design. This is our passion, passion of the world, passion for freedom, passion to keep hope alive. These passions go beyond me because I am we. What Intense and I just shared with you is a sample product as to what you guys are going to be asked to draft today. We put you guys into groups for a particular reason, but before we move on with any bit of this assignment, we need to give you guys group roles. So Intense and I are going to float around and give you guys a piece of paper, and then he's going to explain what he wants you to do with that paper.
All right, listen up. One mic. If you can hear my voice, say intense. If you can hear my voice, say intense. All right, check this out. This is group number 1, so you're going to pick right here, group number 1. This is group number 2. Pick group number 2 on top. This is group number 3. Pick group number 3 on top. This is group number 4. Pick group number 4 on top. Your group number 5. Pick group number 5 on top. Your group number 6. Pick group number 6 on top. All right. The first role is leader. Discuss amongst yourselves who's going to be the leader. The second role is note taker. I hear.
Yeah. You guys, how many mics?
How many mics is there right now?
1. Then act like you know that.
You guys know the guidelines. Do we need to go to the guidelines again? All right. The third role is timekeeper. You're going to be responsible making sure you guys are on track and on time. The fourth role and the last role is important, is task manager. You're not the boss, but you're making sure everybody's working efficiently and everybody's staying on task. Your job is to make sure everybody's doing what they need to do. You're like the overseer in a sense. You're like the manager in a sense, okay? Supervisor. Right now, discuss amongst yourselves. I'll give you guys 30 seconds. Discuss amongst yourselves the roles and responsibilities you want to play.
30 seconds, go!
Hurry up. I need you to be the leader.
Something that she
I need you to be the
did.
boss. You're the boss. You're the leader. You're going to be representing for your group.
It's like the point guard on the court, KJ.
You're the point guard in the court.
All right, you guys are set here. All right, I think we're good. Ready?
I want to hear some hard stuff.
Raise your hand if your group has roles assigned for every person. Oh, we only got 2 groups? Oh, 3? Raise your hand if you got all roles assigned. Fantastic.
Are we ready?
All right. We're good to go.
I think we're good to go.
Intense and I are going to come around with another sheet. Matter of fact, 2 sheets. Each student will get a half sheet. Each note taker will get a full sheet. Once we pass these supplies out to you, we'll explain what you are going to do with them. Intense is coming around to give the note taker their full sheet. I need the back of those, please. I got to cut them and get them out. All right. Note takers. Note takers. Note takers, show me you all have your sheet by lifting it up. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. Undivided attention, folks. Now that you all have the questions in front of you that you need. Fellas, listen up. Note takers, you can put that large sheet to the side for right now. I want everyone looking at their half sheet. And I want you looking at the half sheet that's numbered 1 through 4. Everyone make sure they got that side turned up. Numbers 1 through 4 on the half sheet. Y'all see that? Demarie, what is the first question on that half sheet? A defining moment from your younger years. Fantastic. Thank you. Kiki, what does the second thing say on that half sheet? Something with which you are currently struggling. Great. Elias, what is the third thing on that sheet? Something about which you are passionate. Where is your passion? And lastly, Tanisha, what's the last thing on this sheet? How do your experiences and passion affect who you are becoming? You guys, these are not light questions. These are all heavy questions. And here's what we're going to ask. In the next 5 minutes, and yes, only giving 5 minutes, I want you guys to jot down as many experiences, listen up, ideas and or responses that come to mind for each one of these questions. You all must write down at least one thing, but during this 5 minutes, I don't want any talking. I need to see all pens and pencils moving. Get your ideas down. This lesson will not work unless you guys do this. Are there any questions? Question, Hazel. No, you're not free writing, you're responding to this. Bullet form, ideas, anything, get your ideas down.
Everybody writing for themselves?
On this.
Everybody writing for themselves, right?
Yes, for yourself, that's it. Yep. Not yet. The note taker, put that sheet to the side and work on your own. Hold on, one mic, y'all.
What you mean by defining moment?
A defining moment in your life. The day before my high school graduation, my father passed away. As I sat there on the stage, saw a beautiful sunset, I realized I graduated in 2 ways. One, I became a man because my father passed. Number 2, I graduated high school, so life starts. That was a defining moment for me. While it was a real heavy defining moment, it was nonetheless a defining moment. You have your own as well. All right, you guys, you will either gain points or lose points based on how well you work. You have 5 minutes to answer all 4 questions with as many answers as possible. Go. Angel. Shh. No talking, work.
Less talking, more right. Let's go, you guys.
Tyneil, talk to me. 1 second. What's aggravating you right now? Like, you're a very happy young man, so I don't really see. I'm struggling with jealousy issues.
Nah, I ain't jealous. I'm just saying, like.
That was jealousy. That was jealousy.
Everybody come up to me talking about, yo, girl got. Never mind. I can't.
Thank you for being appropriate. I understand that. However, it is jealousy because if you're confident with your lady, you wouldn't trip about that.
Nah, I am. Nah, I'm messing with you.
Okay, I feel you. All right, I feel you. Okay, but what's something that you are struggling with? Something that's aggravating you?
Couple of my first football games.
Yeah, defining moment.
Oh, y'all copying me.
I said my first football game.
Write it down.
I'm struggling on the lead my grade up.
There we go. That's what I need you. I'm struggling as a student right now, and I think this semester is going to be the turnaround one for you. I told Andre to hold on. I'll be right with you. Nice. Yes. Excuse me. What's happening?
What you mean by something?
It's a really difficult question here, but basically I want you to tell me who you are or who you have become as a result of these things. How has this experience affected who you are today? How have these struggles affected who you are today? What about this current struggle right here? I've seen you grow dramatically as a result of this one right here. You are passionate about this. I have a feeling that that was something you were previously struggling with, right?
Yeah.
All right. I might mention something that pulls these two together. Be like, hey, you know, given that I've struggled in my past with grades, but I'm really passionate about it, I've become, what's your GPA? 2.3. 2.3. What was your GPA last year? 1 something. There you go. So as a result, I went from a 1 something GPA to a 2.3 in less than a year. That's who you've become as a result of those. Write that down. That's good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Quiet down. Thank you. I need everyone's attention. I don't want to repeat the instructions. Listen up. Thank you. All right, now that you guys have generated your responses, this next moment is one of the most important moments of this activity. You guys are actually going to share. You're going to share within your group. And the note taker in your group is going to write down the responses. However, we don't want names. So if one member of your group shares their response to number 1, and they're talking about the day that their little sister was born, don't tell me the name of that student. All I need to know is that a defining moment from someone in your group is when their little sister was born. I need every student to share at least one response. Luis, hold that pen, please.
What if we want to put the name down?
I need, no, autonomy. I really want it. I want anonymous. I want to keep it anonymous here.
Remember, no snitching.
At least one response per student per question. Right? So right now, I'm going to give you guys about 10 minutes. Volume level, you have to regulate yourselves. So, task manager, keep the volume level down within your group. Timekeeper, make sure everybody gets a chance to speak. Note taker, make sure you are recording the responses. Tiajane, what was your question? Because I think everyone needs to hear this.
So basically, we're gonna write down everybody's everyone's defining moment in the younger years. For number 1.
Hold on. First, let me ask, what's your role within the group?
Note taker.
Note taker. Then yes, as the note taker, you're going to write down everybody's responses. Now, you don't have to write them word for word. You need to write down just enough so you remember and know what was shared. So you're going to be busy. And even when it comes to you sharing, take a moment and jot that stuff down. All right? So we're only going to give about 10 minutes to this conversation. Everybody getting to share their responses. Note takers, I'm coming around. I need to see these pages getting filled up with your group's responses. Are there any more questions? All right, Intense and I are floating around to help you out. I need to see a productive session. Go ahead, start sharing. Go.
It happened on your Facebook. What defined that moment? Was it the way it made you feel like it was on the team? Was it, something new?
This group is making some breakthroughs. Good, good, good. No, you got to do what you got to do, and I'm so glad you returned. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I need your attention again. Quiet down, please. Thank you. All right. Now, listen up. Ideally, every single group, the note taker should have a list that looks something like this, filled up. Ricky, hold yours up. What about here? Ezel, hold yours up. Almost there. Y'all need to finish number 4. In the back, we're finishing it up. Over here, Kiki, you got yours. And Jeff is almost finished. Some groups need 1 or 2 more minutes to finish. You guys can do that as soon as I tell you what you're doing next. Intense and I are going to come around to each group and give you a set of scissors. I'm waiting until it's quiet. Still waiting. There we go. I'm going to come around. Donovan, real talk, man. Stop. Every group's going to get a set of scissors, and the scissors go to the note taker first. Note taker, you are going to cut your paper into 4 parts. You're going to cut it after each question. So you will have one sheet that has all the responses for 1, another sheet with all the responses for 2, another sheet with the responses for 3, and another sheet with the responses for 4. Go ahead and cut your papers up now. Good job, Ricky. Perfect. Everyone look at Ricky. Ricky, hold it up. Y'all look over here. He cut them into 4 equal parts, 1 per question. Perfect. Good job, Aviana. Thank you. Look at your group roles list. Leader, guess what number the leader is?
1.
Guess what number the note taker is?
3.
2. Guess what number the timekeeper is?
3.
And lastly, guess what time number the task manager is? 4.